Hello friends, welcome to BNB. Today's topic is route switch processor in ASR9K. So the agenda is what is RSVP and how it works in ASR9K and the real world scenario of RSP and the benefits of route switch processor in ASR9K, and then we'll go for the key takeaways finally of this video. So let's begin. So this is just give you an overview of the topic and not the complete in-depth knowledge. So this is 10 minutes video or less than that. So what is RSP in ASR9K? It's a Cisco ASR9000 series processor, which stands for route switch processor, you say RSP, and is the main control and management module running the iOS XR operating system, which is a Cisco operating system, and it handles routing protocols, forwarding tables, programming, and overall system control. So it's like a brain of your ASR9K device in Cisco. It also provides redundancy because when you have a ASR9K, most of the device will have two RSPs, route switch processor, which is RSP0 and RSP1, whereas RSP0 will be an active and RSP1 will be a standby. So thereby it provides a redundancy, and HA is achieved in ASR9K device in a data center or enterprise network. And it can also be installed for the high availability. That's what I said. So why do we need RSP in ASR9K? So as I said, scenario wise, the real world scenario, the basic idea is to attain a high availability in ASR9K series in ISP network. So you have two RSPs, as I said earlier, and then the major significance of RSP is it's a route switch processor which does a routing table management wherever it has a capability of managing a routing table in data center network of ASR9K. It does that. And the network segmentation, which is VRFs, as you know, they have a separate table for each and every groups, like a VRF, virtual routing and forwarding table, for each and every separate for each and every routing instances. And then it uses iOS, which is iOS XR, and then intensive operation control plane. So RSP is associated with the control plane of your ASR9K, and then the network segmentation with VRF, as we discussed. How it works? So as I said, it is going to manage the system resources, configuration and software upgrades of your ASR9K, and it is like a brain of your ASR9K, which does the routing management, forwarding table, and the system resources will be managed and controlled by this route switch processor. And also it programs the forwarding information into LC's hardware, that is line card's hardware. So it is how somehow it is that's how associated with your line card when it does a forwarding of the package towards the destination. And also dual RSP can be used to achieve HA, as I said, and RSP runs control plane in ASR9K using the iOS XR. So the benefits, as I said, it's a centralized system management which acts as a brain for efficient operation and monitoring, faster conversions, and during network changes or failover, ISSU for minimal downtime, which is in-service software upgrade, can be achieved, scalable control plane performance for large routing tables, and then HA with dual RSPs, which is nothing but the RSP0 and RSP1, which can provide the redundancy within the ASR9K system in any enterprise or ISP network where you install ASR9K device. So having said this, you have come to know what is ASR9K RSPs, which is route switch processor, and how it works with the real-time scenarios. As I said, the real-time scenarios is like much more. So wherever you install ASR9K, like your campus network or an enterprise network or ISP network, this ASR9K device, which has RSP as a brain in its system, does a routing management, forwarding tables, and the overall control plane management is carried out by this route switch processor. That's the basic idea of the route switch processor introduced in ASR9K. So the final key takeaways would be RSP manages routing table, forwarding table, and system resources of ASR9K devices, as we said. And the round switch processor is the control plane, which is the brain of the ASR9K, which is running iOS XR software. And it is the essential component of ASR9K for scalable, reliable, and high performance network operations. And it also provides a HA and seamless failover using dual RSPs, with most RSPs as RSP0 as an active and RSP1 as a standby in ASR9K device. Upgrades can be achieved using ISSU, which is in-service software upgrade. There is a very minimal downtime can be achieved using ISSU. We can take it in another topic going forward. So as of now, it can be used to achieve ISSU upgrades in data center network. In summary, RSP in ASR9K provides the centralized control and a high performance routing, managing all the system functionalities. So the RSP ensures reliability, scalability, and then the seamless failover for carrier grade networks. So this is how we can define a RSP in a quick 10 minutes, not more than 10 minutes, but this is less than 10-minute video where you can understand what you can just go through it once again with this video. So you will be able to get a RSP to start with. Thank you so much.